I had many conversations, even hard conversations with Blake, but I never had that conversation with Blake. And it's so cool that it doesn't take muscle, right, to find the love of your life, the gift that God gives you, but it was through His prayer, and true perseverance. I've seen that throughout that journey. It wasn't a straightforward journey, but man, how God has used that to bless your life, immensely. Julie is such a big gift, just to hear her say that you are out of His league, blows my mind. It really does blows my mind. That's how good God is to you, that He gives you such a big gift because you're willing to trust Him, to pray, to go through just persevering through it. And so I can understand why it is so difficult for Mr. Eisman to give Julie away, or he would rather say, share Julie. I knew Julie since he came to Midtown Baptist Temple, and just seen her, just come to Christ and then grow, and it's just a joy. And everything that was shared, even from last night, it just completely resonated with me. Just the smile in your face, just how easygoing you are. It's just so easy to converse with you. You're so kind. I'm Julie's landlord as well for a time, right? And if you get a full deposit, security deposit back, that's not normal today, right? Actually, both Julie and Brooke were my tenants, and they got the full security deposit back. Not normal these days, but that just goes to tell, how responsible they are. But that's just not it. It's just always a joy speaking to Julie. She's just so sensitive, just if she says something and then she's catch herself saying something that may offend even, she'll just did that, I didn't mean that, and she's just always thinking of others, and it's just really special. So I cannot be happier that Blake found you, that God given you to Blake. Yeah. So to Blake, there's just it's very hard to describe my love to you. You mean so much to me, more than really how, I don't know how to really describe it, but you mean so much to me. And one of the things I want to just if I can describe Blake, is he's a mighty man of valor. So I've been preaching through the book of Joshua for the last 2 years, and I look at these mighty men of valor, right? And they stick through the warfare through thick and thin, and that's who you are. And Blake will come to me and say, hey, man, I'm sorry, I'm not as good of a wingman to you. Man, that's not true. You are awesome. For those of you who don't know, I'm Blake's big brother, if you will, spiritually speaking, and ministry leader in Friends of International. But I remember, before that, this mighty man of valor, right, did inner city ministry with me. Okay, this is in D12 in Indiana. It was a difficult ministry, and Blake drove these youth from the inner city every single week for a few years. We did that for a few years, and without missing a beat. That's the man that Blake is. And just for context purpose, right? He grew up in Blue Springs. Okay, does that say something? Right? Grew up in Blue Springs, and to do inner city ministry, that's a big deal, and to interact And then at one time almost got shot, so we won't go there, right? But that's him, a mighty man of valor. The second thing I want to say is that Blake is an evangelist. He's an evangelist at heart. I mean, he loves to share Christ's love with everyone that he meets. And it's so evident. It's so evident in his life. And the reason why is because he loves the Lord. And I think we heard it today and from last night, just how he loves the Word of God so much, and he knows the hope that is in Christ, and therefore it's just bursting out of you. Every time I talk to Blake, he's like giving me new ideas, like, man, how do we do this? How do we do that? And it's so refreshing to minister with you, and I count it all joy that we could do ministry together. I pray that there'll be many, many more years of ministry together. And now, like with Julie, So I'm gonna give a toast. The toast is kind of like what I'm thinking is like their marriage would be like Aquila and Priscilla. Okay, if you don't know who they are like the power couple in the Bible. I mean, they go and they minister together, and just together, they're like Transformer. They're like Voltron. Okay, all the lions get together and they. If you don't know Voltron, I'm sorry. But a power couple in the Bible. So I want to toast to a strong marriage, that together you guys will be, just go all out for the Lord. So I'm going to give a toast. All right. To Blake and Julie. Strong marriage.